Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gubin. The segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Here are the stories that we're following today, September 19th, 2013. Electricity consumers in East and West Berbice will have to brace themselves for blackouts over the next 2 days after a vessel ran into the Guyana Power and Light pump house at the Canefield Power Station, the company said in a statement. During the interim period, the company's forced load shed during hours of peak demand, possibly over the next 2 days, stated the power company. GPL explained that electricity supply in Berbice was disrupted on Wednesday as a result of extensive structural damage caused by a vessel. Consequently, the raw water pumps that provide cooling water for the two Merlis diesel generators are inoperable and the machines are out of service. In the absence of the 9 MW capacity provided by these generators, GPL will be unable to satisfy energy requirements during the peak demand. The power company apologized for the inconvenience caused and thanked all customers for their tolerance as every effort is being made to have the situation rectified as soon as possible, even while the structural repairs are ongoing. GPL said it appealed to customers to conserve electricity during peak period to assist in the quality of electricity supplied. In Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has been advised by her former cabinet minister that the time has come for her government to go. The call comes from Independent Liberal Party interim leader Jack Warner. Warner advised the People's Partnership government not to wait until the by-election for St. Joseph to call the general election. He says, save this country further suffering and pain, and instead of setting the date to fill the vacancy left by Herbert Volney, call a general election now. He says, Prime Minister, call it now because if you wait until Volney in November to lose St. Joseph, which would have been the fourth election you would have lost in 1 year, save the country this pain, Prime Minister, and call the general election now. Warner also called on members of the government to resign immediately. He says, especially the cabal, I beg of you tonight to just go. Also in TNT, the Trinidad and Tobago government has denied allegations that Venezuela stands to benefit tremendously from an agreement signed last week regarding the Loran Manatee oil field. Energy Minister Kevin Ramnarine said statements by opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley and opposition legislator Colm Imbert on the issue could hurt diplomatic relations between the two countries. He says that reckless statement by the leader of the opposition and Mr. Imbert will impact on international relations between TNT and Venezuela. Ramnarine said the agreement, which he signed with Venezuelan Oil Minister Rafael Ramirez on September 11th in Caracas, concerned the functional structure and governance of the unit operator for the Loran Manatee unit area. He said that the agreement deals with the establishment of the unit operator that would comprise 3 bodies, namely a directing committee made up of representatives of both governments and the 4 companies involved, an investment committee made up of the 4 companies involved, and an executing entity to be chosen from among the 4 companies. But Imbert, who had labeled the government's position on the agreement as being tantamount to treason during the ongoing budget debate in Parliament, told reporters that reputable international media companies such as Reuters were reporting that the agreement was in Venezuela's favor. Imbert said Trinidad has a problem as its gas supply is limited so that new projects cannot get off the ground, and this issue poses difficulty in attracting investors. He said that Loran Manatee field was supposed to be the catalyst to stimulating the sector. Rowley told reporters that the government needs to come clean on the matter, but Ramnarine insists that the agreement is not in Venezuela's favor. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Excuse me, if you see me smiling, That's 'cause I'm chillin' on Total Caribbean Network. This your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa,